Over the last couple of weeks, we've been sailing the south coast of Puerto Rico. We reached our final anchorage here in La Parguera and have been prepping for our next long sail to Jamaica, and then on to our final destination, Guatemala, to safely escape hurricane season, which is already here. We've been waiting a week now for the winds to calm down just enough, and we finally have a decent weather window. And as much as we would really love to stay and explore more of Puerto Rico, we just can't wait any longer. Especially since storms are starting to form, and Puerto Rico is right in the path of hurricanes. Since filming this, Hurricane Fiona has hit this same exact spot we are leaving from, and has left so much destruction in her path. We are grateful that we made a decision to leave, but our thoughts are still with all of our friends and people in Puerto Rico as they face a long road of recovery ahead.
I'm feeling really good about this trip because we've waited for good weather. And by good weather, it might get a little light, but we're not going to be white knuckling it the whole way there, which it can be really exhausting on a downwind sail because you're just constantly like battling the waves. It's gonna be more of an average of like 15 knots, and then different areas like the south tip of DR, it's gonna pick up because it looks like the wind just like really picks up right there, whips around that little corner. But we haven't done a long sail in ever, so a year. Yeah, so I got those like excited nerves because you never know what's gonna happen out there. So how you feeling about this trip, Chloe?
Always apprehensive. I mean, I feel good. I'm glad that we did wait for the weather. The waves are significantly less than what we were seeing a couple of days ago. It's just, we know we've been on the south coast of Dominican Republic and Haiti, and we know how there's a lot of fishing traps out there. There's a lot of traffic. So I'm a little nervous at night for that stuff, but these are the days that we love. I love going on long sails. We don't get a lot of long sails, and the last one we had was coming back up from Curacao, October last year. And that was a wild ride. But yeah, this is what we live for out here. We love being offshore and disconnected and just hanging out together. Our lives are dictated by weather, something we rarely paid attention to before we got Saoirse. Rain, wind, storms, they were all just minor inconveniences in our day-to-day. But now, our lives depend on us following the weather and getting our home and us to a safe location safely as possible. Seeing us out, do you see him? He's to the port. He's about to come up. Right there. Oh my gosh, he's going to the bow. Ah! There they go. I think we lost them.
We decided to leave while there was sun because there's a ton of reef all throughout the southwestern coast of Puerto Rico. And this is pretty shallow. I think that would do some damage.
4.6, 4.8. Ooh, I don't like seeing those numbers.
Put your arms up. Yep. Kick your legs out. Enjoy it.
Are you giving me instructions on how to relax?
Mm-hmm. There you go.
This is uncomfortable. Ow. Like this?
Sure.
Does this look comfortable?
Kind of. You look like you're being pinned up. Wilson is doing a pretty good job of keeping us on course, thankfully. Because when we were coming on the south end of Puerto Rico, he was not having it. It was just too strong and we were way too overpowered. But since it's just like 15 knots, gusting 20, he's able to keep up. Hopefully this stays.
We have about 527.9 nautical miles left. And we're going, I mean, right now we're going 4.2, but we've been doing close to 6. So if we keep that up, we'll get in a lot sooner than we thought, because we have our Navionic is tracking us at 4.5 knots, right? So at 4.5 knots, it'll take us 5-ish days to get from Puerto Rico to Puerto Antonio and Jamaica. Hopefully it stays like this. It's just really pleasant. I'm glad that we waited because it would not have been like this. We were seeing 7 to 8 waves. We're getting 3 to 4 and a little tiny side swell, but it's pretty much all behind us, so it's nice and comfy. Every now and then we do get kind of a movement and we have to check down in the cabin, make sure everything's nice and secured. Speaking of, we want to get this tied down, the main preventer, so it's not rocking so much.
We can. Oh, I never ran the jack lines.
Oh, that's not good. Are you going to swing it out?
Can you release it?
Okay.
That's good there.
Now, the main doesn't bounce around, putting undue stress on any of it. Just don't want the gooseneck to be constantly moving around and all the little pieces just to be moving around back and forth if it doesn't have to be.
It is official. We can no longer see land. Puerto Rico is bye-bye. Making a egg salad sandwich. Sandwiches.
And then we're gonna play chess. Between the egg salad sandwiches and the chess, my nanny would be very proud of me. But Beau has a very unfair advantage. I've actually never played chess, so he's trying to teach me. Wish me luck on even understanding how this game is played. You ready to beat me?
You never know, you might get beginner's luck.
I don't even know how to play.
Delicious.
This is what I wake up to. Beau eating a can of green beans cold. And as we close out the day, we have the wind. Thank goodness for the whisker pole. And this is the unpleasant part of sailing downwind, or actually any direction, because when you lose wind, it just gets uncomfortable with the waves. However, the waves aren't that bad, but hopefully we'll pick up some wind overnight. Right now, we're going about 2 knots. What's a good night sail without the red light? We are about 41 nautical miles away from the south tip of DR. We've lost a ton of wind. However, I do feel like there's a lot of current in here because we are maintaining at least 2 to 3 knots even without any wind. Beau's down sleeping and I'm taking the first watch. I was telling Beau earlier that it seems so crazy that here we are just in our own little spaceship floating to Jamaica. It just still blows my mind that we're still doing this, that this is actually a thing, that we can just get in our home and go to a whole different place in a couple of days. It's just so amazing. Yeah. It's a really cool part about this journey. Well, I am going to pop on a movie and keep my eye on the horizon. We have seen one ship, but it doesn't seem to be too busy, and plus I have the moonlight, so I can see pretty well. Of course, there's 7% left on this. Got one fish. He's got seaweed in his mouth. Alright, what do you need?
Tension on him.
Where are you going to pull him up at? Right here?
Trying to get away.
Hello? Pull out of your way? You good?
No, it's good.
You need to be closer?
Yeah. Oh, don't get him out of the water.
I'm not.
Another one.
You think?
Yeah.
Do you have the planer on?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Well, thanks to Mike on Shine Out Girl, told me to throw the planer out during golden hour, and we landed our first mahi.
Woo!
We haven't caught a mahi in forever. He definitely knows his stuff. I think we have another one on, but this is his, he gave us a t-shirt too. He told me to show you guys if I caught a fish, and it looks like we might be catching more, so.
It looks like something's fighting it. Or it could just be my imagination. Oh!
Yeah, it's just a lure.
No.
No fish.
No fish. That's okay. We got one. Grab this. What am I grabbing?
The rod.
Grab the rod this way?
Yep.
Okay.
Don't let go of it.
Yep. Go forward? I can't go forward with it, hun. Alright, I got this guy. Okay. He's big. He doesn't feel like anything.
Because the planer. And when you hand line, it's the weight you use, really.
Jeez Louise. Let me get this guy. Let me try to get the pull out of the way. Yeah.
You ready for me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to just give you this much line.
Okay, so I can walk him forward.
Yeah, don't let it slip out. If you hold it sideways, it's gonna slip out. Can you bring him up towards me?
Where is he?
He's by the transom. A little bit more, probably about 2 feet. Gotta come closer to the surface. You trying to run on it?
Uh-huh. It's going deeper. Holy shnikes.
Yeah! It's been what, maybe 15 minutes and we've landed 2 mahi?
Yeah.
This is crazy. We've never done this well. We are crushing it.
You got the flying fish? Yep.
Big boy's not doing so hot. I think we should switch to the spinnaker. Which...
We have no idea what we're doing.
This is the first time we've ever raised it. I don't think it'd be too bad though. We'll be able to figure it out. So first we need to drop the big boy. I'll unattach the guy. Release some of the sheet. Alright. And then if you can kind of tack us or guide us so I can drop him. Unattach all the sheets and the halyard. And then I'll drag the spinnaker up there and figure it out. Ready?
Yeah.
Whatever. Here goes nothing.
It's like a snake.
Blue anaconda. So with the topping lift, we're just going to raise it all the way up, but first I want to attach the sheets.
Now what?
Now let's get it into position, I guess.
Whoa, I don't know if it's supposed to be happening. That high up?
Nah, it's gotta come down. Tighten up the...
Do you need help up there now? What do you need?
Is it stuck? Whew.
Yep. Yep.
Just cinch that down. Yeah, because it's going too much to port. So when it does that, it's collapsing the port side of the sail. And we can't pull it out enough to make it work.
180?
Maybe if we push the pull more of a 45 degrees, maybe that would work. You want to try that?
Sure.
Or do you just want to put the 180 up?
I mean, if it's going to give us trouble much more than this.
Well, if it's not really doing that well, I mean, we're going 4 knots.
I mean, we're not doing any, it's 4 knots going down a wave. I mean, I don't think we're getting 4 knots because of the sail. I don't know, maybe 5.2. I'd like to think that it was it.
We'll save it for another day. But at least we did it once. We
tried.
We didn't kill each other, so that was good.
I just don't think we know how to properly fly it.
I'll have to do some more research. I mean, it looks pretty.
Yeah.
I think an asymmetric would be way easier. I think maybe if we had the pull at a 45, that would help. I don't know. You guys tell me. That or I'll just research it once we get the Wi-Fi.
Do you want me to let go because you're pulling it?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I need to try to get it unwrapped because it wraps itself around. Can you hold on to it?
I am. I had to wrap it.
Okay. Alright, go ahead and let it down.
It's wrapping. Good. Here it comes.
What are we doing with no sails up?
Oh, I don't know. I should go look. So 2 knot. It's going from 3.4 to 2. No motor, no sails. Well, that didn't go as planned. Not that there was a plan. We just wanted to try it out. But unfortunately, it's not working. I don't know if it's the wind, the waves, our operator error, or not. So we're gonna throw up the Mac Daddy. I think the Mac Daddy actually has more sail area than this spinnaker anyway, so hopefully he will do the job.
Now that the 180 is up, we're moving along a little bit faster. Probably averaging like 4.5 now. But it's doing better than the 150 and the spinnaker. The spinnaker, we're not at the right wind angle. I really believe you need to be dead downwind for that thing to stay full and not collapse on itself like it was doing. We were gonna try pulling it out like more of a 45, but we decided to save it for another day.